EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Saints going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, it has been a wild ride through this 2019 NFL season. Plenty of plot twists and turns at every step. But it all comes to a conclusion tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 54 from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up.
Not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down, Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And a great spot to... Smith on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw, Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Ross unable to get that one. He could be in for a tough test. Trying to shadow him throughout the talented Marshawn Lattimore.
A terrific rookie. Only a 1-year starter at Ohio State due mainly to a number of hamstring injuries, but that 1 year was pretty productive. 4 interceptions, 9 passes broken up. Has the agility to stay with just about any receiver in the league.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Smith throwing again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
After the run, Smith going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Hyde dancing past him. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really...
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run it again with Kamara. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Powerful running. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
The running game's played a huge part of getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there, 62 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now this time he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. This is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl. Super friendly in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Considered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll go screen here to Hunt, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Forced out to his left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good pickup there of 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Smith. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try the air now with Smith. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the 2nd longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. I think this defense, this D-line, probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Again, it's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go!
And some space here. Finding room at the 30. And look out. I think he's going to go. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Detroit! Detroit!
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Lutz now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Here we go!
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions.